What's up, guys? Welcome back to CCG Replay. I received a package today that I've been waiting for some time. Pretty excited to open up and see what we got going on. I've recently gotten into the Dragon Ball Z card game by Bandai, released in 2008, I believe. And originally Score had put out a version of the card game, and that ran for a while, which I played a lot of that growing up. Eventually Panini took that game over in the 2014-15 kind of window there. But in between, there was a version that Bandai put out that was very, very similar and is actually cross-play compatible, sort of, with their Naruto card game. But I've recently been getting into this game, just started getting my collection kind of going here. I always kind of wanted to get into it, but never really found the time or the cards, but recently kind of came into a collection of my own to do so. These are some nicer cards that I've been waiting on for a little bit to kind of help flex out some of the slots within the decks itself that I've been working on, and just thought I'd share opening it up with you guys. Let's go ahead and break her open here. See what we've got to work with. It all came in a nice little deck box here. Empty out the rest of that. That's good. Oh, here comes Dog Friend. Let's see what we got here. A whole stack of stuff. Some sleeved stuff, some loose stuff, and then this one's actually, as far as I'm aware, a whole deck. So we'll go into that one in just a second. But we'll start with kind of the basic stuff. Got 3 copies of this Goku here. He is, the way it works is, this is sort of like your casting cost in a way. The one thing that's kind of unique about this game is cards don't have an actual cost. They have a turn cost, which is the turn you can play them, and then what it costs to actually bring them out within that turn. So I suppose in this book they do have a cost, but so like this Goku can be played on turn 0. And that's kind of a weird thing. Normally you start on turn 1 in most games, but in this game, your very first turn is turn 0, and then he doesn't cost any additional things. He's just kind of a vanilla. He has 3 attack, 0 support, because what you do is you build a team of characters, and you sort of add their stats together. Once a character is hit, each character has like 2 life. So once they're hit, they tap, and that becomes their new stats. Some characters get better as they get hurt, like Gohan, thematic. Most characters do get weaker, though. So I'm looking for this Goku for a while. He's kind of a staple in most decks that you, or at least that I've seen around. He seems to be just kind of your go-to good first card. 2 copies of Giant Ape, a foil one, and a rare version. They do kind of in this game, they do 2 sort of different ways. One is sort of stamped like this, and then other times they'll do a foil. This is a card I've been pretty excited about getting to. There's also a Giant Ape Battlesuit. These 3 will all kind of go in the same deck. There's a Saiyan build that goes up into the Great Apes and uses the fake moon and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty, I don't know, I think it's a thematic thing, and I'm excited to try that too. One of the things I'm really excited about in this game is Garlic Jr. is actually a card. I've been playing the Dragon Ball Super card game competitively lately, and he is, we're 11 or 12 or something sets into that game now, and he still doesn't exist. So first thing I did was build a Garlic Jr. deck, and this just got me a couple foils for characters I just had non-foil versions of before. Pretty excited about that. And I think the rest of these are supposed to be basically foils. Wolfang Fist, which is just like a technique. These are like your... if you think like Magic terms, these would be like instants. They're just like a move you use. You play them at some point, or just a sorcery, I guess, too. You play them at some point, and they just sort of stay there. Or they just sort of come out, you do the effect, pay the cost, do whatever it says when you're supposed to do it. Some are attacks you use in battle, some are things you use in phases when you're actually playing cards, etc. Never-ending Nightmare. And these are event cards. These function more like enchantments or something like that. They have a time period that they stay on the board and have kind of a constant effect. Still, for example, like this card costs 5. It has to be turn 5, and then it costs 2 blue to play. And as your cards are played, you have a chi area where you can charge energy based on whatever color these are here into the chi zone, and that'll help you kind of build that up. Oh, hey, look, a little kitty. One thing that's cool about this game is when your character cards die, they automatically go to your chi, which is a neat thing. So you're not immediately at a loss for just losing a character. Cyberman's a cool card. Works kind of like Cell Jr. 2. Normally, you can only have one copy of a character on the board at a time. Everything has sort of Magic Legend rule. Every card is its own one character. You can only have one Goku, etc. on the board. But Cybermen's don't require that. You can break that rule with these guys. Bardock, cool card. I wish he was better. Bardock is a really cool character, and his card is just sort of okay. Colonel Silver, good necessary card for some of the Red Ribbon Dragon Ball era stuff. Supposed to be a pretty good deck. Ruthless Blow, Barrier. This is a cool card. This is the third one I have now, so I have a playset. Playsets are 3s in this game. All Guys Gathered. Revival of the Shenron. This is a cool one. Remove all the Dragon Ball coins you control, then flip down target. Flip down target face up wish card you control. You can use one more wish this game. When deck building in this game, you have a separate wish deck. It's typically 3 cards, and you choose one of your. As you play through the game, things will get you Dragon Ball, the actual Dragon Balls, and if you gather all 7 of them, you can wish with one of your wish cards. They typically do some kind of fun thing like revive a character, or draw you some cards, or get you chi, or remove all your opponent's cards, or stuff like that. This lets you, normally you can only do 1 wish a turn. This lets you flip the wish back down and use another wish this game. So that's pretty cool. Double Knockout. It's finally a third of that. Turn 1 Yamcha. Those are cool. Oh, big ol' Zarbon. Bardock. Oh, that's just a foil barrier. Whoa. I don't have any of these. All the barrier cards I have are stamped. 3 Android 20s for me now. Micro Miniaturizer. What a name. Gohan. This is a cool card. When he's injured, he gets Fierce 2, and he becomes a better card. So he's just a really unique character in that as he gets more wounded, he gets dramatically better. Just a foil version of Android 20, which is cool. Mysterious Martial Artist. I wonder who that is. Oh, man. Foil Zarbon. I don't have any of these either. They're just... The regular ones are just all the gold stamp from earlier. Oh, man, a lot of Bardocks. 19. This. Foil 19? Yep. Another Martial Artist. Ah, cool. Pride of Elite. That's my 3rd copy of this, too. Although I think it's also my first foil copy. I think the other ones are all stamped. Medicine from the Future. Chi-Chi. Nimbus Cloud. Another foil barrier to go with the other one. Medicine. Absorption of Energy. This is just a cool card. Just give something. Each opponent's warrior gets -1/-1. Just a cool big effect card. Oh wow, whole playset of Never Ending Nightmares. Oh, Korin, he's neat. He lets you go get Senzu Beans from your deck, put them into your hand. Senzu Bean is a cool card, and this just lets you abuse it. It's kind of nice. Supreme Commander Red, your turn 0 Red Ribbon card. Cool to have. And another barrier, but this one is a rare. Cool. There's a lot of stuff there that I'm really excited for. The turn 0 Gokus are huge. We got one of the starter deck Gokus, or it's a promo, I guess, of the starter deck Goku. It's a cool version of that card, though. Got a copy of Trunks. I really like Trunks. He's a really cool character. I think the reveal of Trunks in the series is one of the coolest character reveals ever. So let's maybe not while I make a video. Thanks, Doug. But yeah, Trunks is just really neat. I'm excited to have this. Ultimate Gohan. Another example of Gohan just getting stronger as he gets hurt. He's very late in the game, turns 7. He has super heal, so every time you heal him, he gets an additional 1 power. It just keeps getting stronger. Comes in already powered up, but injured. Lord Slug is a cool finisher for some of the Namekian decks. And he has Plunder. So some of the different techniques in this game are pretty important. Fierce kind of stacks your power up. Plunder lets you take balls from your opponent. It's a lot of cool things to keep track of. This is one of the cards I was most excited about. I love Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and I think this is a really cool looking card. Really excited to have that. Galagon. Awesome. Vegeta is another obvious favorite. So that's a really neat thing to have. And a King Piccolo. Cool beans there. Now this deck here, I'm really excited to kind of look through. This is a Bojack team deck, and it's just going to kind of be cool to see what all's in here. Got a turn 0 King Cold, a couple Bojacks. The card looks amazing. Oh, turn 2 Frieza. This all kind of goes well together. Dr. Wheelos is a staple card. Just very, very good card. Old Kaiga, turn 0 card. Turles. Baby. Kogu. Boojins. It's really neat. Oh, Energy Sword. Dirty Tricks. Oh, good. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff in here. I'm excited to add some of these to the collection. Expect to be putting some videos and things out, some deck profiles and things once time actually gets more into the game. But thanks for hanging out, guys, and look for more coming later.